Hi and welcome to Watch the Time. Been a while since I've made a video. I'm not going to go into the reasons why, but I'm back for a little bit, and I've got a few watches to review and to showcase for you. The main talking point today is this, which is the Royal British Legion AVI-8 Flyboy Chronograph. It's got a much longer name than that, but we'll go into that. It's not particularly catchy. Obviously aviation themed today. I've also got the AVI-8 Hawker Typhoon watch there. This is my third AVI-8 watch. The other one I gave away. That one's going to be given away, but I've got to redo the video because it disappeared. And this is the latest one. Now, definitely a step up in box for a start. A really nice box, and obviously you can see it's emblazoned with the poppy. For the Royal British Legion, and in the UK this is like a charity and does fantastic things, and I'll give you some information where you can read about it on their website. You'll notice I'm not wearing a watch, so no wristwatch, and the reason for that is because I have been wearing this for the last 3 weeks continuously because I absolutely love it. Now, the thing about AVI-8 watches is they're all quartz, and they're either some sort of mecha quartz or they use different kind of systems in them, but they're all kind of fun. Don't take them too seriously. They're obviously aviation themed, so they make great gifts for people that are into aviation. And like this one, for instance, you know, some of the dials on it actually look like the dials on an aeroplane. That's what they're designed to look like. And yeah, so just they're fun, good value watches, and they'll make really good gifts. So let's go on and open up the Flyboy. Presentation of this is for the money. For, you know, I don't know how much this one is going to be. I think it's around about the £200 mark. I'm not actually sure yet because it's only just been released. For the money, I think you're getting fantastic presentation. They help a good cause in the Royal British Legion, and look at that presentation. I mean, if you got that as a gift, you're going to be happy with that, aren't you? I'll just quickly read through some of the details on here. Actually, you can read that yourself, but basically it's AVI-8, you can look at the watch. AVI-8 is proud to present the Flyboy Royal British Legion Tri-Service Chronograph as part of its committed collaboration and partnership with the Royal British Legion. They've raised over £50,000 for charity. This is a limited edition, so there's only 500 pieces going to be made. They're generally all limited edition watches, the AVI-8 range. And as I said, you can pause and read that or scan the QR code, whatever. So you also get your little instruction manual and like a thank you from the Royal British Legion. You also get an authentication card from the Royal British Legion. Again, you can scan all these QR codes and have a look into more detail. And the limited edition code as well, like card, to show that it was only 500 pieces. You also get a spring bar tool, some spring bars, and a really nice NATO strap, which, as you can see, I haven't actually used yet. So let's just pop the watch out and give you a right nice close-up of that. Now, the first time I saw this, I instantly thought, oh, it's got a hint of Breitling about it. And it has, definitely has, on wrist. You know, it's got that sort of presence about it. But look at the dial. Just look at that dial. Now, can you see what I'm seeing? So I didn't notice this until the first evening of wearing this watch. And I thought, oh, I wonder what the lume is like. So I lit it up with a torch to see what the lume was like, and all these poppies appeared. So on the dial, if you look just under AVI-8, you can see poppies are in the textured dial, and all of those poppies glow. I'll put up a picture now, and as you can see, the hands, the numbers, and all the poppies glow, and it looks fantastic. It's brilliant. I mean, the lume doesn't last massively long, to be fair. It's okay, it's not the best, but I just think that's a really nice, fun thing. The watch itself is so well made. You've got like, I think they call that a cabochon on the end there, with a poppy on it, which is a really nice touch. Lovely piston head pushers. Got another little crown over here at the 10 o'clock position. I'll talk about that in a second. It's just a push-pull crown, but as you can see, we've got a stopwatch, date. I'll just engage the stopwatch. These work with a nice, confident sort of clunk, and then you get that sort of reasonably smooth sweep of the second hand for the timer. And then if we stop and reset, it's a flyback. Really nice and snappy. I like the fact that the date is at the sort of just after 4 o'clock position. It's not too intrusive. I personally would have preferred it without a date, but it's fine. And then this little dial here, I love this. This is an internal rotating bezel for timing. So not only have you got the time, a stopwatch, you've also got a rotating bezel, which is why I think this is called a, I don't know, it says tri-service, but I don't know if that means like, you know, it's a tri-compacts layout, or tri as in time, stopwatch, and you've got an extra timer. Now I use this timer all the time, just for like when I'm cooking. There's no alarm or anything on it, but it's just so handy to have two timers running. Like when I'm cooking a roast dinner, it's absolutely perfect to have two simple timers running together. I usually have one running for the overall dinner, and then I'll do an interim timer for you know, cooking other stuff in between. It's really fantastic. Just enough friction in that to be nice and easy to use, but to stay where you put it. So I absolutely love the layout. Now there is one negative with this watch, and that is the visibility. And the hands sometimes blend in with this dial colour. I don't know, I'm presuming there's other dial colours available. I think this gold is absolutely fantastic. It actually looks better in real life than you're seeing on, or than I'm seeing on the pictures. It looks more sort of vibrant, more shiny in real life. It's got more of a kick to it. It looks a bit dull in the picture, so bear that in mind. It's quite blingy. It attracts attention. I've had a few people comment on this watch and say how nice it is. I'm just going to get it off this cushion so we can have a proper look at it. So it comes on this leather strap, really nice leather strap. As you can see, it's breaking in really nicely. You can see I've been wearing this like literally every day and night for the past, say, three odd weeks at least. Just absolutely love it. Oh, okay, so I'm just giving it a quick clean. I know that's dirty, but so I've been wearing this constantly, so apologies. It's a little bit grubby, but you can see all the details on the back there. Royal British Legion, lovely. Nothing too fancy on the back, just nice and nicely done. And everything about this watch is nicely executed. Just look at the brushing down the side, the quality of it. Even that little crown there has got it's got detail on it. You know, it's not just plain. Got the little chamfers, just perfect. Again, the brushing, it's flawless. It really is flawless. The crystal is a lovely sort of domed crystal. So look at that, and it's got some anti-glare on it. You can see just a tinge of blue there. Works really nicely. Sometimes it just completely disappears. Really like that. It's only mineral glass, that's not sapphire crystal, so if you wanted to, you know, but at this price point it is what it is. It doesn't bother me, never has. I mean, there is a big bit of crystal on there, so yes, I get that would be susceptible, and sapphire would be nicer, but that's going to bump the price up, I guess. But as I say, that doesn't bother me. The strap has a buckle on it with AVI-8 on it, and as I say, it works really nicely. No problems at all with the leather strap. I put it on. I had to stretch it out a little bit to get perfect fit, but you can see it's wearing quite nicely. And obviously, you've got the NATO strap in there as well if you prefer a NATO. I think that NATO will look quite nice on it, but when I first looked at that I thought, oh, it's a bit too close to the dial for my liking, but I think it will look nice on the NATO strap. But this watch for me, it just works perfectly on this leather strap. To be honest, I'd have been happy just to have it like that, no problems at all. As you can see on the dial, you've got the just at the bottom there, it says limited edition. Sorry, let's try and hold that a bit more stable. So it's got limited edition at the 6 o'clock position, and then you've got the AVI-8 logo Mecha Quartz underneath it, and that's it for the dial. But look at the dial, look at the detail on that dial. So obviously you've got the sunken small dials, you've got raised pips around the edge, you've got raised numbers which give it a real nice sort of three-dimensional look. You've got that stopwatch hand with the red tip on it that kind of matches the sub-dials. The poppies, which appear, sometimes you can see them better than others. Like there, you can see the poppies really quite nicely. And then you've got sort of like a chamfered edge which run up to that timing bezel. I just think it's a fantastic watch. I'm just going to pop it on wrist and show you it on wrist because it's a fairly large watch. You can get all the specs obviously from the AVI-8 website, but and they're obviously on Facebook and Instagram and such. I think this is about 42mm, but I don't really like going into specs of watches too much with regards to size because it's kind of a wear thing, and the lug to lug is generally the important measure. And as you can see on my 7¼ inch wrist, it sits actually quite nicely. That is where I wear it, that's how I wear it. You've got two things. I usually just pull that one round to the end there like that. So as you can see, it works really nice. Inverting wrist roll there. The pushers don't dig in or anything. It's comfortable. It's not heavy because it's a Mecha Quartz, so it's reasonably lightweight. But it's got a nice presence. As you can see there, the lugs don't overhang my wrist, which is, for me, that's key. So if you've got a really small wrist, this might be a bit on the large side. So I just want to show it against the Typhoon here. See the Typhoon, that top dial is spinning around. Again, you know, these are generally fun watches. This one is I'd say more of a fun watch, but again, when you wear this, don't have to get some comments. But this one is it's really stepped the game up. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this watch. Again, I can't fault it in any way really, but this just seems to step up the quality and the style even more. Again, I don't know how they do this for the money. I should have said it at the beginning. I've been given these watches to review. These are pre-production watches because this isn't numbered. This isn't one of the 500. This is a pre-production watch. I generally, after I've reviewed these and used them, I give them away, and I'm not paid and I'm not told what to say. So you can read into that whatever you want. It's up to you. But all I get out of it is a review of a nice watch, really. But this one, kind of going to be difficult to give this one away. This one is going to go soon. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but it will be given away. The last AVI-8 watches, I did it on YouTube. I might do this one a bit differently somewhere. But this one, yeah, it's going to be a difficult one to give away. So I think I might do keep it for a long-term review, this one, even though it's limited edition. But yeah, they're available now. As this video is live, they are just becoming available. So obviously go online. I've given you the QR codes. You can go online to the AVI-8 and have a little look. You won't be disappointed, honestly. And as I say, for a gift for someone, a really nice gift for someone, if you're spending sort of, you know, in a couple of £100 sort of area, then these make fantastic gifts, in my opinion. I mean, if someone gave me that as a present, I'd be well chuffed, honestly.